So we have another trial that we are on the verge, the brink, the cusp of getting into. It's jury selection beginning today for a case in Florida against a man accused of raping and murdering his pregnant niece. Jonathan Cuellas is accused of killing 16-year-old Iana Sawyer. She was 5 months pregnant at the time. The father, well, authorities think it was Cuellas himself. So Sawyer was reported missing. She had been she left her high school during lunchtime, never returned. Authorities indicted Cuellas after allegedly obtaining an admission. The snitch. We'll have a snitch in this case. Cuellas shot his niece. The snitch says he admitted it. So if convicted, Cuellas could face the death penalty. So this has all kinds of layers in it, folks. Alexis Rosenberg, Corey Pegues here. Alexis, you're going through picking a jury. You've got pedophile type issues, incest issues, and good old-fashioned murder issues. Who do you want on this jury?
I would want women. I would want women because, you know, they can relate to this. I mean, this is just horrible if these are accurate allegations going on. This poor girl is all I can say.
Yeah, I mean, you know, she was going through hell and, you know, and then ended up being murdered. There's nothing good that happened in this young girl's life. Corey, I was wondering about the snitch concept here. This, they are looked at very interestingly in a courtroom. That looks a little. You get the side eye when you know somebody coming in heard a story in prison. What are they doing it for? What are they getting? Give me your take on the informant.
The informant, so that America know, the viewers know, this happens quite often. It's not an anomaly for people to snitch. It happens quite often. And yes, they always have underlying reasons, unless they're like already convicted for triple life or whatever it is. But if they only have like a few years, 15, 20 years, they might be looking for something. But it's very rare that the DA's giving them anything anyway.
Really? They don't tease them with a little, hey, you got 8 years to go, how would you like it to be 5?
Of course they tease them. The teaser's always out because they just want to gather the information. We just need the information so we can get the conviction. And it happens quite often. So
what do you think about what a jury, when they look at one of these folks who is in prison for totally unrelated reasons, they're trying to maybe better their own situation? Is it just like, I totally discount this person? Or is it really just like any other witness where they're going to be evaluating them?
I want to give these juries around America a lot of respect in that they're really looking at, the person without them being in jail. It's hard. Sometimes they bring them, they're in jail, they have on an orange jumpsuit. But the jury has strict instructions to look at everything individually. So I want to believe that they're going and they're doing their due diligence when they're talking to the people. And it also really depends on how they're testifying. You could tell if somebody's testifying or lying.
And so Alexis, I mean, you have to make that decision as you're evaluating this information and this informant. Do you use your spidey sense? I mean, is it just common sense? How do you make that decision? Yeah, I got to go with this person.
I mean, a juror. I mean, I think when you have a snitch come in, their first instinct is, what did they get out of it? Is it truthful? How did it happen? And as a prosecutor, you do have to kind of get over that hurdle. And then after that, they're going to turn around and they're going to see, like Corey was saying, are they credible? How are they coming off on the stand? And then take what they're saying as to whether it's accurate or not.
And the fact is, just because somebody is getting a deal or is motivated to, I guess, help, doesn't mean they're lying. So you still have to evaluate those factors. And obviously you attack the motive, you attack the bias. But in the end, the jury may still say, I believe this person. Critical testimony, and in this case against Mr. Cuellas, we expect it to be key to the prosecution's case. So stay where you are. We're going to come back. Alexis Rosenberg, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm going to thank and excuse you, and we'll see you next time here on the network. We will come back in just a moment. This is Law and Crime.